Good evening, class. Sorry I couldn't be there with you tonight. I'm traveling out east with my family for the Christmas holidays. But I decided to record my presentation so that you guys could still hear my wonderful voice. I know you're going to enjoy it. So tonight we're going to talk about the importance of effective note-taking and security. There's two different aspects to this. The first aspect is a professional aspect. The second is a legal aspect. So from the professional aspect, your notes are going to be the basis for all your reports. It's going to be that outline that's going to help you write a complete report and help paint the total picture. So that's why it's important for you to take effective notes. It's also going to impact the accuracy of your report. So it's important that you get those critical details, which if you take effective notes during an incident, that's what you're going to get, is you're going to gather that critical information, which is going to make your report that much more accurate. Now, your notes, logs, and reports are going to be read during turnovers with the next shift. Now, the information that's provided in those notes, logs, and reports can help prevent or mitigate future incidents from occurring. They can look back and see how you handled a particular situation, what you did, and what information you gathered, so that in the event that that happens again, they already have a plan of action and they can react immediately to the incident. Your notes are going to be a reference or a starting point for your investigation. So like I said, your notes are going to be the outline for that report, and it's the same for the investigation. You can use your notes to kind of build an outline of how you're going to conduct your investigation. These notes can also be used as a reference point during the course of your investigation. You can always refer back to your notes. You can compare your notes with other agency notes or other law enforcement agency notes in order to get a better picture painted and a more complete report written. Now, from the legal aspect, your notes are going to be used in court, and they're going to be used in court in a few different ways. First and foremost, your notes can be used to aid in the admissibility of particular evidence. So that's why it's important for you to take good and effective notes, because some of the evidence that or information you collect regarding certain evidence will help that prosecutor or help that attorney be able to admit that into evidence in a court proceeding. Your notes themselves can also be admitted into evidence, so it's important to take effective and professional notes. Finally, you can refer back to your notes when you testify. Often security professionals are going to be called up to the stand to testify depending on the incident, especially in a criminal proceeding and sometimes even in a civil proceeding. So sometimes, that could be months down the road. Now, I don't know about your memory, but my memory is not as great as it used to be. So I tend to forget some things. But if I take good notes, when I get called back on the stand 7, 8 months down the road, when a person goes to trial, then I can refer back to my notes when I'm being asked questions so that I can give correct and accurate testimony to help that attorney or to help that prosecutor. These are the references that I used. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you in January.